And we're back. I got the skidoo flipped over. How much you want to bet the whole shaft's turning with this one? Of course. Now I'm still gonna have one of those click-on fittings in here for the drill. Or did I fuck myself and bring them all out to the woods? It's okay, there's more than one toolbox around here. Let's just keep it. What the fuck is this? That's kind of neat. There. What's that? 15? I need. Fuck was it? 14, 13. Wow. Oh yeah. The fucking MVP of the company over here, there, bringing tools home from work. That wasn't me. You ever steal something from work and then realize you probably stole the shittiest fucking tool? Oh, settings 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay. I guess they had that on a low setting there for carpentry. Those little drills must be getting pretty tough. Interesting. See that? So you got spacer, then you got the plate. I don't know, I guess you could call that a cup or a plate. Whatever. Depends where you're from. Depends what shop you're in. If you're working with Frenchmen or not. The fucking patente there, the ting, the shows. Okay. So, now, I know this is going to be such a minute fucking detail. But when you can't grease your equipment, you have created it's going to be costly. So, you gotta make sure all your grease fittings are accessible, working, and greased. Otherwise, you're gonna spend a lot more on that equipment than you ever should have. Grease is fucking cheap. Don't be an idiot. I don't care if you own a business or you just own one fucking toy. You better own a grease gun. Like, they may sell it to you with an owner's manual instead of a grease gun, but you really only need one of those two things. The manual's nice to have, albeit, but not as essential as the fucking grease. Just saying. Take it from a guy who's replaced a lot of shit. I say that because I've worked as a mechanic and because I'm hard on my own gear. You know. so, yeah, this dingle up here, it actually looks like it's going to be really hard to grease unless I bend it a bit. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, I just... unless I bend it a bit, he says. It's okay. Nobody panic. It's threading back in. It'll be alright. Fuck, it stopped threading. I think I got it. I think I got it crooked in the threads. Or I just stuck it in the threads. I don't know. Use some pliers. That's not pliers. That's not pliers. What kind of fucking toolbox is this? Ain't no pliers in the top drawers. Jesus Christ. Staple. Punked again. There we go. Take a pair of those. Take a pair of those. Take a pair of those. Yes, I know. I went for one pair and I grabbed three. Because if you only grab one pair, you're gonna fucking grab more. Oh yeah. Although the first pair I went for seemed to be the right pair. Okay, so put that in a little tighter if I can. Now we're stripping. Now we're stripping. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Tight enough for me. Tight enough for me. So, you know how I was talking all this fucking smack about fucking making sure stuff's greased? So this is actually a problem. Because it's so fucking bent that I'm having trouble greasing it. Son of a bitch. You know, actually, judging by how these are, these might have been put in backwards. Actually. Now that I'm really thinking and looking and thinking, the boys might have fucked up when they swapped the bogey wheels on this fucking machine. No big deal, boys. Nobody's fucking perfect. Ah, shit. Fuck. I'm stuck. My sleeve caught in the track. Okay, so these were hammered right onto the shaft, like tight. Well, you know what? It actually doesn't make a whole lot of sense to be greasing this anymore. See, the original bearings were 1981 bearings. These are modern. They actually have a seal inside, which means I might be working a lot more harder than I should have been. It's kind of common for me. got that fitting bent up so that we can grease it. Now, why? Why did I bother? Because that seal's not going to last forever. And trust me, I ain't going to change this fucking bearing when the seal goes. I ain't going to change this bearing when the bearing goes. Which means, preemptively, these casings are already there for when the bearing starts to go bad. So you can keep greasing them and greasing them and greasing them. How do I know this? Because that's what I did last time until I fucking spit out the wheels one by one until the fucking track stopped turning. Because these things are machines. They're beasts. You know? The longer you can keep the legs under them, the further they fucking go. The further they wander. Alright. Alright. That grease, that grease. Is there not another one for this pivot fucking arm here somewhere? Upper ones, no. I guess this older model just has 4 grease fittings on the track. And your main fucking bogey wheels that carry your fat ass. And that's it. Holy jumping. Have you seen a more fucked belly pan than that? I mean, like, really? Oh yeah, that's right. I don't look at that. That's just that's underneath. I don't have to worry about what's down there. Oh yeah, that's nice and light. So it ain't over yet. Oh shit, the track just pulled the cap off my grease gun. Oh, and I broke my little cap. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I know. The redneck sounded so disappointed about the stupid little cap on his grease gun. It's the only one I've ever had that had a little cap to keep the grease from leaking out of the grease gun. I tried to not lose that. I thought that was kind of a nice feature. Don't mind me while I'm banging around making a bunch of noise at the same time as I'm trying to talk to you. I know, I'm a noisy fella. Noisy guy, eh? Fucking fire that camera guy. Okay. Yeah, another grease fitting up here on the steering. You'll find it on the exterior of the steering arm post. How many squirts? All of them. I don't fucking know. Usually I just feed stuff grease till it comes back out. It's good for the seals, you know? You hear them? You're like, oh, that one's full. Got lots of air in it. And cobwebs. Greasy. Greasy, greasy, greasy. And now I'm picking up my phone, walking around my phone. Everything's greasy. You remember what I just said, young lad? Young lad that just never... It's just getting used to the grease gun. I said, do all your greasing and then get a rig. Don't touch things. Well, if you're gonna grease stuff and you're gonna record yourself greasing, which is the most monotonous, boring task in the world, then you should at least get yourself a fucking camera, you know? Anybody who wants to donate me a fucking fancy pants GoPro there and a little mount that I could put on the brim of my hat, you know? A little zip ties, bias plies set up there. Give me a camera for my fucking hat. Boys, I'll set you up with a lot more content if I don't have to hold my goddamn phone. Why can't I get it for myself? What kind of fucking community is that? You guys are just gonna ask me dumb questions? I live in the boonies. I don't like going shopping. I looked in town when I was in town. I couldn't find anywhere in town that sold GoPros. Couldn't find anywhere in town that sold GoPro mounts. So, you know, you're gonna have to order that shit online. I don't know where to fucking order that shit online. I know it's not hard to look, but I haven't looked for a camera yet. I just spent all my money on groceries, weed, booze, and gas. Let's just say I didn't have money for a camera. I ran out of money before I could buy a camera. Give a good old like and subscribe. Maybe YouTube will monetize me and we can start getting better gear. Grease fitting. One more in the track. I seen the headlight was working, so that's a win. What's the contents of the box? Spare cord, spare fuel lines, zip ties, plug wrench. And I seen there's a new plug in here. Y'all ever see this? When I bought this engine came with this hood and a whole fucking, well, it was a whole skidoo, you know. It's just, it got fucked up because it ran into a tree at high speed. So I took that so that I could take the engine. I bought it cheap so I could engine swap my old skidoo. And now this thing's on its third motor. No big deal. Anyways, when I bought that last part skidoo, this is in the toolbox. I've never seen one of these in my whole life. So it went from that skidoo to this skidoo. And so did the hood and the motor. And the windshield. But apparently some people can't be careful with them. I actually didn't break this one. It was the other guy that breaks windshields a lot. It was my dad. Man, guess what? It's still snowing. Yeah.